get a picture first before we
Sure, hurry up, where do I ask for it?
You can pull that out.
You got about 10 seconds. Let us
Put it in your little thingamajig. Now you gotta turn the cake around, Grandpa, so we can see.
Hey, you boys, get back.
Your hand, right?
No, all we want is
Stay sitting.
Do you want to move the beer in the water pitchers, or won't that matter?
And we gotta hold the cake up so we can see the cake.
Yeah, we got more pictures of beer cans.
Yeah, that was funny. Take it down. Take it down. It would look a lot better without it.
Which flag is it?
Confederate.
Grandpa should hold the cake.
Ready? Oh, the flag fell again. Pull that one down.
Get out of there.
Yeah, you pull it.
They're offering a line.
You want me to?
No.
Take us a little bit.
Now we need one of Grandpa holding his cake.
Don't go too far. She's gonna take a picture of all of us.
Just get out of the way.
Something has to come to the picture. Notice that? Imagine that one.
It's sliding off.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay, let's light the candles.
This waitress told us if we all go over.
Yeah, you can like do
That's gotta be getting warm.
Want some cake? Don't forget to light the numbers.
You're right.
Oh, okay.
Say Alex. Alex. Need you to go over by the birthday cake now.
You're gonna have to help Grandpa blow out his candles.
You can carry the drill, but walk over there.
You act like you're from Iowa.
Okay, grandkids. And great-grandkids, get in there. Are we ready?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandpa. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, Grandpa's got to blow his candles out. You guys gotta help. Help Grandpa blow his candles out.
Blow his candles out.
Blow him out. Blow.
I know, bro.
One more, you know.
Okay, guys. Let's find a chair and you can have a piece of
It's scary knowing that my kids are involved in this.
I don't want to sit on my
How do I get there from here?
Let's all warm up with them. Here we go. Here we go. The 12 days of Christmas, but they're the 10 tools that Grandpa uses to fix and build. Here we go. Of the 10 tools that Grandpa used to fix and build each day, a bucket for putting them away. Of the 10 tools that Grandpa used to fix and build each day,
Pliers for pulling.
and a bucket for putting them away. Of the 10 tools that Grandpa used to fix and build each day, square for measuring,
Pliers for pulling.
and a bucket for putting them away. Of the 10 tools that Grandpa used to fix and build each day, a wrench for wrenching, square for measuring,
Pliers for pulling.
and a bucket for putting them away. Of the 10 tools that Grandpa used to fix and build each day,
One toilet ring.
wrench for wrenching, square for measuring,
Pliers for pulling.
and a bucket for putting them away. Of the 10 tools that Grandpa used to fix and build each day,
Pliers for pinching. One toilet ring.
wrench for wrenching, square for measuring,
Pliers for pulling.
and a bucket for putting them away. Of the 10 tools that Grandpa used to fix and build each day, a hammer for pounding,
A pincher for pinching. One toilet ring.
wrench for wrenching, square for measuring,
Pliers for pulling.
and a bucket for putting. Of the 10 tools that Grandpa used to fix and build each day,
One cutter for cutting.
a hammer for pounding,
A pincher's for pinching. One toilet ring.
wrench for wrenching, square for measuring,
Pliers for pulling.
and a bucket for putting them away. Of the 10 tools that Grandpa used to fix and build each day,
What's supper sign?
Cutter for cutting.
hammer for pounding,
A pincher's for pinching. One toilet ring.
wrench for wrenching, square for measuring,
Pliers for pulling.
and a bucket for putting them away. Of the 10 tools that Grandpa used to fix and build each day,
Screwdrivers for turning.
wrench for wrenching, square for measuring,
Pliers for pulling.
and a bucket for putting them away. Kind of a toast to Grandpa. We talked about this. Everybody going around and saying a special memory. That everybody will go around and say a special memory that they have with Grandpa. So I'm going to start. I don't know where to start. I think one of the most special things about Grandpa is the fact that he can be friends with Hope. I just think that's one of the neatest characteristics, and I've always cherished it and wish that more of that would have passed on to me. And special memories would probably be getting bottles of pop and Harris and beef jerky and driving around in the truck. Just talking. So.
Well, I would have to agree with Kim, especially getting along with everyone. I know my husband thinks it's just great to have you for a grandfather now. He says it's so easy to talk to you, and when seeing tends to be other people is hard to talk with. And my favorite memory is when you got the Irish setter, I believe, that wandered onto the yard that we named George. and how George was kind of stinky in the cab.
I guess, I think about it, it's always kind of rough that he was friends with everybody because it didn't matter who you were or where you were at, if you screwed up, he always knew about it. Sooner or later, it would get back to him. I guess I've got it on where to start on memories. I guess probably the most memorable one would be when we spent the weekend there one time on a holiday. Then Grandpa and I built a old machine shed together, and I still have it. That was probably the best one.
I had a fun conversation one time with Dad, and it was long after we were married and everything and gone from home, and we'd heard the speaker, and I was thinking about it, and I had lunch with Dad, and I was asking him, this had occurred to me beforehand, I asked him, you know, Dad, when I was young and I was like 6 years old driving a tractor, I remember out raking hay one time, and I was wondering, I mean, I knew I could do this, but how did Dad know I could do this, you know? And I mentioned that to him, and I was wondering how he could let us do these kinds of things at such a young age. And his response was that his granddad, or his dad, my granddad, had him driving a team of Belgians when he was like 6 years old. And he said he could walk underneath them without stooping over. And he thought, well, if he could drive a team of Belgians, anybody could drive a tractor. Even Gail. Yeah. She didn't let Val Vista until we were 16. We had to prove we were fertile first. That wasn't real memorable. I think probably, the three of us probably have a lot of memories. When we first started building our place out here, and Grandpa came and helped, like, oh man, for all the time. Weeks he was there. Every weekend he came and helped, and I remember one morning he was up, we all went to church, and Grandpa went out and started working and digging post holes, and he got all the corner posts set, and we thought that was great until the next day we had to tear them all out because we had to move them all back 3 feet. But he was helping. I mean, we had a lot of good times together, and never forget it.
That was weekend you dragged that Dotson through that swamp. Nobody's been through for over 50 years.
I was the one who sold him that Dotson. I think he just borrowed it from me that time. Oh. That's why I sold it to him.
He didn't want it back.
Well, I think
I mean, like when we were growing up, it was little lessons all the time. You know, just little, I mean, I remember telling me how to rivet a nail, so you don't split boards, stuff like that. You just remember that stuff, man. You know a lot more than I think you know. You do.
He never taught us guys that.
That's what Dad said.
It shows, doesn't it?
Say something for the grandson.
There's always those times when we had Christmas, come over for Christmas, and we'd go to church, and then we'd come home, and Grandpa and Grandma would be there, and so we were real little, and Mom and Dad would leave cookies and that kind of stuff out for Santa Claus. And we'd come home, and my God, someone had eaten all the cookies, and where's Santa? Grandpa has a mouthful of cookies. Great memories all the time.
one of my favorite memories is when I was a little kid, I liked to go to the park and do monkey bars. And so for my 10th birthday, I think it was, Grandpa built me a set of monkey bars for our playroom. When I came home, there was a big set. I hope it was you that built that. But that was one of my favorite memories. He would always come over with beef jerky. I don't think I knew what fake beef jerky tasted like until I was a teenager. This isn't beef jerky. This is what Grandpa brings, you know. But one of my favorite memories too. You weren't there for it, but I learned to drive a stick with my dad. And my dad took me out on the roads of the city, and it was horrible. And halfway through, I asked Dad, "Well, how did you learn to drive a stick?" And he said, "Well, Grandpa taught me, you know." He said Grandpa was in the back of the truck and he just kept jerking like this. He said he was so patient. And I said, when I get home, I'm going to call Grandpa. No, but you really do have a great, it was always so fun to have you stop in the house and say hey when you were doing your run to the rental, and bring your beef jerky and your whisker rubs.
Oh, yeah. God, I thought I was the only one who did that.
Pretend that we were the ones who did Our face is all standing down. You can show your face you're ready. Go look in the mirror and out there. I wonder how bad Dad looks. Poor guy.
I can remember a thing about Dad. I wasn't involved in it, but I think it was he and my Uncle Gwen had I think it was my grandfather's shotgun that they'd gotten after Grandpa died, and they driving around, I think, roadside pheasant hunting, and they had the sand in between them and Dad's little pickup, and the thing went off when they crossed the railroad tracks and had this hole blown in the roof of the And I remember he had a bolt, a bunch of washers around, a bunch of tar on there. Yeah, how come we got this? I remember he had an explanation and I believed it.
I can't imagine now what that could have been. Remember that one thing we were putting up hay and there was that heifer laying there by Fred's barn? Dad and Elmer took that dead heifer up the hay mow and they tripped it. In the hay mow?
Yeah. Fred was working in the barn. I don't remember who else. Drove the damn that big door in the front. They rolled it out.
They were dagging.
Lance and Greg. Right between Dad and Elmer. I don't think they even busted.
Was everybody got? Is that all the experiences?
Oh, what have you got?
Oh, I guess my most memorable experience was when this good-looking guy came to the store where I worked on a Saturday night. And somehow I was lucky enough to get the weight on. Maybe I was faster than all of them. I was the youngest.
Maybe that you were doing this.
You're mine.
Oh yeah, he's been mine ever since. I bet.
Oh, you see he's buying Avon?
No, he bought a baby blanket.
What?
His boss's wife was going to a baby shower.
Well,
She
that's
asked
for all.
Well, it would have been kind of premature. She asked him to come again because he was going to French that night. You know, they lived out in the country where there were no stores.
Sharp.
And I was just lucky to come into the store I worked in. Instead of
Nice, 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 nice.
or he was lucky.
Did you get asked out that night then? Or?
Yeah, oh yes.
I said hello.
He got the fifth baby blanket he bought that.
What'd he say?
We used to have to hide a whole hayloft.
We
had mounds of them.
Where's that nice store?
Did you go out that night?
I guess we stayed in Athens, so far enough away, we went home. I probably asked me out. I invited him to our house for something. He had to put up with my whole family the first night.
Oh my God, and you go there and
When is tolerant?
Tested it right away.
Yeah. He passed the test of fire.
Well, good thing you went back or
Well, we're glad you guys got together.
Yeah, worked out well for us. Otherwise, where would we be now?
None of us would be here.
I guess I got another one that I should tell. A pretty good memory was when we bought Grandpa that bullhorn for Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody's got to remember the bullhorn in that little yellow pickup. We were in Round Lake one day, stopped the elevator, and somebody come walking out, who the hell he was. Grandpa, he was stuck. He just watched this, and they're walking from the truck, and he pulled that bullhorn, and I tell you, that guy jumped in the air about 2 feet. He looked around, and he couldn't really how that cow was doing.
Yeah, we used to drive through Harris, Lake Park, Round Lake, blowing that thing.
Dog chasing it. I think the best I ever did of that, I was sitting in front of Round Lake Bar one night. A couple guys come walking out here, and I laid down on the damn seat, and I pulled that damn thing, and I was peeking through the screen door and watching it. I did that for 5 times. Of course, they were drunk, and they had really screwed up. And had everybody on the street laughing at it.
No.
More fun, less money. Fascinating. Right now at Howard Johnson, save at least 30% coast to coast with our Spirit America rates. Call 1-800-I-GO-HOJO or visit howardjohnson.com.